Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the TASG Watch Party Thursday, starring, featuring Star Wars: The Bad Batch. Tonight, we are joined with our good friend Jensen on the other side. What's good, fam?
Hello.
Um, in last week's episode, we saw your favorite planet, bruh, Ryloth, and the rescue on Ryloth, and that rescue being both Sham and Lenny, Hera's parents. And we got to see an expanded part of that. So it's like a nice little 2 episode arc. Very Clone Wars esque, in my opinion, where you just have this, the short 2 episode, 3-4 episode arcs. Not really my type. I'm more of a Star Wars Rebels full season storyline. But they did it, and it was a very good episode in my opinion. But I know you had mixed, like, a little bit of a disappointed episode in the last week, right?
Yeah. I just don't like how. I mean, number one, I don't like Ryloth, and I felt like I did also feel like last week's episode was sort of a filler kind of thing. I mean, it was actiony, definitely had that and everything, and had all those big points with like Hauser and everything.
Do you not remember the Prime Minister episode? That's true filler, though.
Oh, that one was very much filler. I mean, it was just intro of Hera and Chopper, and that's about it.
I mean, an introduction to, like, a part 1 and part 2. If it worked, it was all one episode, it would be higher, probably.
Yes, definitely.
I just want to say, first of all, before we continue, we got a Chop sticker. Why did they make a sticker of this? And of course, they got Hanta and Omega. Special thanks to Jensen. Thank you very much. It was my birthday a couple days ago. That's why we didn't have a vlog this week, so that we could just hang around on my birthday without saying things while drunk. So, ironically, you you were more drunk than me, but
yeah,
it was a fun time. We got to hang out with Steven, Heather, Chloe, and everybody else, and it was a whole lot of fun. And thank you very much for that. Yeah, so we are just about a couple minutes off from today's episode. The title was hinted to be infested. The first thing that I thought of were Kryknias. Now, I follow the Kiner Brothers music. That's Kevin Kiner, who does the music for The Bad Batch, right? And, he has a picture of this guitar on his Twitter. And he said that he used it for many of the music cues, or for a subtle music cue in there. And that I was thinking Zebrock for some reason, because there's something in that guitar riff that's very interesting. And then I scrolled slightly down, and he said it's gonna be a standalone episode. When I think standalone, I'm just gonna immediately think of filler, but I've seen other people saying, "Oh, it's gonna be a great episode." Well, I'm not sure. I mean, in the last episode, we saw that Crosshair is now on the hunt for the Bad Batch themselves. It's going to be very emotional. Now, with 4 episodes left, including today's, we should be already expecting to wind things down just a little bit, either for the season or for the series itself. But we're still yet to see. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I have a theory that. Do you remember back in Rebels when we woke up? Like, it felt like we were waking up, and it was Agent Callus, like, waking up, and there was, like, the alarm on the wherever he was. Mm-hmm. I feel like we're gonna get, like, a POV of Crosshair kind of episode.
Crosshair, okay.
Just Empire and Crosshair this episode. Maybe, I don't know.
Now, there have been so many people who've been complaining about the lack of storyline for Crosshair Tech and Echo.
Right.
That's been a
Right.
huge thing on Tumblr. Not Tumblr, TikTok rather. Ooh. As the stroke of midnight hits, happy Friday. Welcome to the TASG Watch Party Thursday. Right? Because we sneak in that 5 minutes, on Thursday night, and we roll over into midnight. Star Wars The Bad Batch, episode 13, Infested, 28 minutes long, same as the last episode, third longest episode in this series this far. At 28 minutes, give us a few moments to get ready for the group watch. Now we're setting it up right now. We are setting it up as we set it up. I do want to mention the Olympics is at 4:30 this morning, and we're gonna catch that on the TASG Watch Party. No, I'm kidding. Actually, maybe. I mean, we see the Olympics at night. They're pretty much sports programming for all time, always, and every 4 years. So I admire the Olympics, especially basketball, of course. But there's always something that's very beautiful in the opening and the closing ceremonies, and we saw it in 2012, we saw it in 2016, and here we are in 2021. There's no audience for that one, but it's going to be very interesting to see the vibe of what the opening ceremonies will be. It'll be on NBC, and it'll be 3 hours long in the Pacific. It's going to air at 4:30 in the morning. They'll replay it, of course, at, I believe, 7 o'clock, 7:30. And who's that? Is that Vizago?
It better not be fucking Vizago. That looks like it, though.
Cicatro Vizago? Is that you, bro? Anyways, this is Infested. We hit start stream now. And I need to pause because the audio is going right to the TV. And I got a notification that said, woof. Turner and Hooch on Disney Plus. I completely forgot to do the live stream for that. But I definitely will not follow it up. Actually, I will follow it up, because episode 1 was actually pretty good. Alright, here it is. Rated PG V. What is this V? Ooh. 5 seconds in to a 28-minute episode. Are they going to get their Mantel mix this time around? They completed a mission.
Gundarks again. Gundarks from when they're in the elevator in episode 2. When Obi-Wan fell into the nest of Gundarks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's poppin'. It's always been empty. Let me guess, it's not there.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Who the hell is that? Who is that? Yeah, this is leading to a filler, bruh. Oh, never mind. And they took her with the, or they took them with her.
It's funny.
Why does that sound familiar? The Pikes? Oh, man. Oh, wow. This is the equivalent of Ezra and Hondo.
It does. It's very reminiscent of that.
Spice Runners? Oh, is this how they're linking the sequels?
No.
If you're just joining us, 4 minutes, 12 seconds of a 28-minute episode.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I wonder where it's going to be infested. In the tunnels.
Infested with Cricknias. That was my prediction this week. Oh, it's mine. It's a. Oh, it looks like mine. It's an interesting concept. It's like a monorail.
Yeah.
Oh god, it lagged. Okay. So this is how you're gonna put Gringotts and Galaxies at Hug.
Yep. Told you.
Of course. This is going to be this week's version of Missed Minutes. Except not as iconic. I'm just going to stare straight at my screen. The Hive. It kind of sounds a little bit... No, never mind. They're Cricknias for sure.
Maybe.
So this is Dave Filoni's third time trying to recreate Space Spiders. He's done it twice now. What? Oh,
I think it is.
Fuck's sake. I ain't gonna look at the screen, man. I ain't gonna look at that screen. Oh. I'm not looking. I am not looking at
I will look for you.
You'll look for me. Of course it's Wrecker, though. Oh, fuck. That sounds terrible. Oh, hell no. Hello. What's that you got there? Ew. Just the sound. It sounds like... Oh, God. What's that one? Trandoshans. They sound like Trandoshans, but
They
Yeah,
do.
Trandoshans are space bugs, anyways.
Technically.
But why would no? But they're on their own planet.
Wait, nothing? There's nothing?
Oh, that's interesting.
I thought something was gonna happen. What the hell?
Filoni faking us out every time now.
He's gonna fake us out, and then he's gonna go like, "Oh, just kidding. You thought."
I have a feeling though, you're gonna have people who are gonna simp for Roland.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like, "Ooh, young Sicatro." Sorry, I hate the space bugs. That's why I'm staring at the screen. I'm not watching it right now. But if you want to join us, we are at 8 minutes 30 seconds. Oh, did they make their way through to the surface? Is that what happened?
Yeah, they made their way. Oh, they're just leading them the way. Okay.
No, I have a feeling it's gonna eat that thing. It's gonna eat
Oh.
that. Oh, I didn't even see. R.I.P. Ruby. Find fives. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
9 minutes 5 seconds.
Make it off of. So,
What did I say? The Spice Runner episode. Oh, it's when they go back in that way. That's when
Yeah.
they encounter the hive.
definitely. that's
Still-
what I'm gonna-
still no
that's what I'm
thank you.
thinking.
The simp of the week. Oh, they were just. Try and create a diversion. Oh shit.
Gonna be another close call. Yep.
If you're just joining
Oh
us,
my
we are
God.
11 minutes 30 seconds. So just for
Oh
this.
no.
No, I am not looking. I ain't looking, bro. I ain't looking.
No, because they turned the engines on.
Oh no. Oh no. Why do they sound like that? Oh shit. They're Trandoshans. Is it not?
I can't even tell.
It's the clicking that makes it sound like it. And they say a hive. No, never.
the
No. Oh,
hell?
what the fuck is that?
Those are like space mosquitoes or something.
What are Trandoshans then?
They're almost like a flying version of those animals that were on that abandoned moon outpost in Rebels.
That sounds even worse.
Yeah, it
If
does.
Crichnias can fly, that sounds terrifying. Let me guess. They go down to the bottom.
Not
Guess who?
Crichnias,
No, yeah, it's the Crichnias. Because they're, the space spiders.
no, not the space spiders. The ones that were on the Rebels abandoned moon outpost, not Chopper Base.
Right.
You know the one where they were getting materials and then they didn't maintenance the ghost,
Yeah.
and then they couldn't get off. Those things, but flying.
And we're only halfway through the episode.
I
Are they
know.
going
I thought
to-
that was like the.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Aw, he's scared. It sounds like a Kaminoan. Obadiah.
That's their home planet.
No, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's where on the moons of Obadiah is where what's his face crash. Cypher Diaz.
Hmm.
Cypher Diaz
Syndicate,
crashed
yeah.
on the moons of Obadiah or Obadiah.
And that's where they're talking about the pikes. Oh! Solo.
Oh, yeah.
The child. Oh, now they pull it off. There it is. I just love how protective they are.
Mm-hmm.
But why did they use the kid as a bargaining chip, though?
Obviously, there's some. Oh.
Sid's sacrifice. That's gonna be.
I hope not. But I think that's what's going to come down to.
So where are they going to get this spice? Also, this establishing shot is very Rebels-esque.
Oh, they're rappelling down that crack in the ceiling.
And this time, don't bump your head, bruh. Ugh. Honestly, Wrecker is me right now watching this episode.
Yeah. Oh, Megan, please don't do that.
Did he just imply lesbian moms? Did I just hear that?
I don't know.
I heard mother. Oh, I don't have captions on. I'll probably replay it later. Because that's Disney's form of representation. Of course, the Wrecker one is slower.
Are you kidding me?
What it sounds like using the restroom at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's funny as shit. That's really good.
Oh shit. R.I.P. those vocal cords, man.
I know.
R.I.P. If you're just joining us, we're at 22 minutes 5 seconds. Welcome to the stream. Krzyzak 1476. Yeeted out of existence. Oh. Damn, shit's brighter than Anakin's future. Why is it spicy? Oh, it's a pike. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yo. Oh.
It took his horn.
Oh, God. I thought I was going to go. I was like, nope, that's not Visago. It's like, does he change his name to Visago eventually? No.
Huh.
Eh.
Guess that's it.
That's a wrap. Give me a second. So that is episode 13.
Out of
And
16.
what's that?
Out of 16, right?
13 out of 16, yes. So we'll have 3 more episodes to go until the end. Filler. Yeah?
Yep. Pure
Filler.
filler.
True filler, yes. With some fake, I don't know, I feel like the tension in this one is pretty fake.
Yeah.
You're not even helping, no crosshair, no nothing. You're just helping somebody who took over Sid. You're helping Sid, yeah, but
That's it.
that's it. Yeah, it's
Helping Sid again for the 10th episode in a row.
yeah, basically. I mean, I think that entire Ryloth thing was also Sid's thing.
The first episode was Sid, but the second was not.
Was a Rebels episode.
Yeah.
So, you know how it goes. We all know how it goes. Oh, never mind. Haha, I misheard it. Its mother has perfected. So, I don't know. Does not contribute to the entire thing. Though if you are a fan of, I guess, Solo, a Star Wars story, nice little references for you. If we look at the last 4 episodes as a whole, we do the Prime Minister, then Ryloth, and then this. And Infested is basically exactly what I thought. Some sort of space bug episode just to scare us in the middle of summer. When really it should be Halloween, but that's alright. Thanks, Filoni, for yet another one of those episodes. We never got to see anything happen to what do you call it? Nothing happened to Crosshair. No episodes based on Echo and Tech. It was another what do you call it? It's another Wrecker-based episode, really. In the end, at least.
Yeah.
Very Sid-based. Very Sid-based. But, give us some more Tech, Echo. Hell, even. I mean, no, I think Hunter has enough. Like we got a lot of that in the early episodes, but
Mhm.
this is where like two of the last four episodes, the first one and this one, with Ryloth being a really good arc, it just feels like filler, and whatever this guy's name was, already a forgetful character, We're like, hey, who's this guy who took over Sid's, and we don't like this guy. But let me guess that on Twitter everybody is simping for that man. Let's go to the tweets. Hashtag Bad Batch. For the week TVB spoilers, what if Season 2's arc involves the Pikes or Issa Durand? Visago, is that supposed to be Visago? No, it's not. Yeah, everybody's like, is that Visago? If not the same person, why both green criminals with broken horn? Exactly. They're all saying it's Visago.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not Visago. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. I set myself up for disappointment just making that. How did Omega know Ruby's name? Like how? I'm so confused. On today's episode, Omega makes friends with a lizard. Last week with Hera.
That's funny.
Just finished. Oh man, I'll send that. I keep forgetting to send it, but not to the group chat. And that's that. Just finished episode 13 of Bad Batch, and well, SMH. Hopefully next week we bounce back strong. Do you think so?
I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah. Just really nothing in this episode, really, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Roland's the guy. Nobody's simping for him either, so that's how forgetful of an episode this is. One thing I don't like about Bad Batch is really good episodes always followed by an filler. Yes. I mean, we had filler just after the Wrecker episode, right?
Mhm.
4 out of 10 just filler. That is what Aaron Aranda says on Twitter. We'll get to those numbers later, but I am leaning towards that number too. With 4 episodes left, one gets wasted on that. Come on, man. Yeah. But would you rather have a stretched out 4 episode arc or a perfectly paced 3 episode finish?
3. Definitely.
And that's a good question to ask. I mean, like, Solomon Glover first here says, filler episode, I don't know what next week will hold, but it better be better than this week. I agree. Thank Maker Everyone's Alive. Yeah, that's called plot convenience, fam.
Yeah,
that's plot convenience, specifically Rebels level plot convenience.
Anything can happen in the next 3 episodes.
Yeah, this better be good.
Anything.
This, honestly, I will say, this felt like a Rebels episode. Because it's mid to low stakes. And, like, nothing wrong with the Rebels. Like, I like Rebels, but some of the issues that Rebels has is that, you have the, like, very low, mid to low stakes in certain episodes, and that's going to, and I'll read your comment in just a second. It just leads to an unsatisfying episode. Like, that everybody's going to be okay in Infested. And that was a very weak villain, let me tell you. He was a weak as fuck villain. You would expect him to be more menacing, but he just ended up being a Chad, and nobody's even simping for him. So
Not yet, at
It's
least.
it's unfortunate. Well, I mean, like literally, he gets his horn cut off. I thought he would get beheaded. Like, are they actually going to take it this
Yeah.
way? Like, let's say, like really, that disappointed me.
It did.
Honestly, I would have been more satisfied. I mean, you look at the episode. You look at the rating of the episode. The episode is rated V for violence. You would have thought they would have
There was
beheaded
no
that
violence at
character.
all.
Yeah.
There wasn't even any violence.
No.
Other than them knocking out the guy in the beginning. But that's about it.
Yeah. It's it's unfortunate. I'll show you the screen cap. This is where I stopped the episode of this face. That's the face that I made after watching this episode.
That's a good one.
It's not a good episode. I'd say this is going to rank slightly higher than Prime Minister. Just marginally,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
not overly high, but rightfully slow. So I
Yeah,
almost
I agree.
what the Act Tex Main Ho states, so I almost cried for this. Oh, Josh. Episode 13 of Bad Batch wasn't too bad. Alright, let's go to Solomon in his comment. Hope next episode War Mantle redeems this episode. Big hopes. I don't think you should have overly big hopes, fam. You should just have hopes in general. This was a terrible episode. We need to recover some way, somehow. And if it's not done in the next episode, we're either going to get a rushed final 2 episodes, or I'd say a long episode. A Rebel Supply Run episode, yes. Except theme it to Spice running and make Solo references. They connected Rise of Skywalker and Poe Dameron's storyline with Solo, a Star Wars story. Yes. You have something to say?
Yeah. I just googled War Mantle to see if there's like a definition for it, and then I may have gotten the entirety of the rest of the season spoiled for me.
Are you serious right now? How the why? First of all, you look up War Mantle. Why does it? What the hell is this Google stuff?
Just don't look up War Mantle. Otherwise, you might get the entire thing spoiled for you.
What the fuck? Should it? Solomon, you still in there? Let's discuss this a little bit. Unless you don't want, just don't Google it. That's gonna be our number one thing. Don't Google it.
So after looking at that briefly,
I mean, how does Google know? First of all, how the hell does Google know that we're discussing this? You look it up. Star Wars: The Bad Batch episode. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Well, after briefly looking at it, these next 3 episodes are going to be key plot for all of Star Wars.
All right. Solomon here. Let's go to Amita first. Amita, what's good, fam? Order 66. Operation War Mantle, top secret by the subtle filing of Imperial ranks by removing clone officers. So, and a lot of people were speculating this also on TikTok. The clone uprising.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's going to be part of this 3-part episode? I mean, assuming it's a 3-part episode, because we have, what are the names again? We have
War Mantle, something and something.
So.
I don't remember the other ones. No,
Uh,
but I do think that is highly possible. I think it's very likely. So I wonder if Crosshair's, like, if clones will get in the way of Crosshair trying to do what he's trying to hunt the Bad Batch.
Imperius Maximus. Interesting. Hmm. So yeah, set our expectations low for a great episode in episode 14.
Right.
Set it give us another episode for 15, and give us a wowzer, of an episode
Funny.
for episode 16. People better die next episode, or I'm done.
No,
honestly,
that's what the finale's for.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, we did see people die. They crashed into the train, and that was that.
Yeah.
But in terms of main cast, I do agree, and that's why I'm saying, and I'm going to reiterate that I said this a couple of episodes ago. I don't remember which one, but I did mention that it's going to be Crosshair. Crosshair is going to die a tragic death, where he comes to, and he says he apologizes.
Yeah.
To the batch. He apologizes to the batch. He apologizes to. He apologizes to Omega, and that's it. He just fades off, and how do they keep this memory is something that's just my. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the word you're looking for is Buckethead. Not Clanker. Not Clanka.
Buckethead, that's right. Buckethead. For Stormtrooper.
Yeah. For a second, like Solomon, you confused me for a second. I thought you were talking about the Bad Batch themselves, but no, you're really talking about the, what was it, the Pikes or something like that? They were, or whoever was the guards there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very boring episode today. Not too boring, really. It's like, yeah, there's action, but it does not contribute enough to the overall storyline to make a true impact this week. And that's going to lead us right into our out of 10s. I will agree with the 4 out of 10.
I'll agree with that.
And it's...
I'll agree with that, yeah.
But that would effective... I don't remember what I put as my out of 10 for the Prime Minister episode, though.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'd do a 3.
Wow, yeah.
It gets 2 points for Omega making friends with the lizard.
Omega making friends with the lizard.
Yeah.
Just not enough to satisfy all parties, but it is an episode of the Bad Batch. It's an episode. And it happens to be unlucky number 13. Text bomb. Let's go back to the tweets right here. All right, text bomb blinded me. Yes, it's definitely one of the weaker ones. What the fuck? Don't be spiders or some shit. It's mosquitoes, and they are basically flying spiders.
Yep.
That's all they are.
Yep.
Bad Batch kill Empire Club. I wouldn't say kill all Empire clone. I'd say they would save, because I believe in one of the comics there's a storyline where they, thank you. Uh, there's a comic where the clones just have an uprising. I think we saw a little bit of that with Captain Hauser last week. So if he makes a comeback in any of these last 3 episodes and stages that clone uprising, that would be pretty cool to see.
I think that could happen.
Solomon here says 1 out of 10. The 1 is because subtle drug dealing. Yeah,
That's funny.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Spice running, spice stealing. Yeah, that works. I mean, it's just a bunch of, is that Visago?
Hmm.
If Visago was actually him, if that was an actual young Visago, do you think, like, what do you think the episode would be? I mean, because everybody's also complaining that, that, oh, it's a cameo of the week. We have Hera, we have Hera and Chopper, we have Caleb Kanan. I've been saying Ephraim Mira, and
Yet to be
leading
seen.
into this episode, I was thinking Zeb, but nope.
Yeah. Oh, well.
It's that, yeah. War Mantle is the next episode. Don't Google it.
Yeah, don't.
Don't Wikipedia it. It's
Probably most likely major spoilers.
oh, major. Unless it's been hinted in a comic or hinted in a prior episode and we just didn't notice.
Yeah, true.
At least the name drop. Because
Well,
the way that they're employing it.
It's mentioned in Battlefront 2
Ooh.
when you're playing.
The solo campaign?
Yes,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
when you get sent to Endor.
That does make sense, though.
Yeah. But it's just like briefly mentioned.
Okay, so I Wikipedia'd it. War Mantle was first mentioned in Rogue One and its adaptations, but would not be seen on screen until the 3rd episode of Bad Batch. How did we miss that? How the fuck did we miss that? So, I mean, because well, it's like, wait, hold on. Crosshair, person looks like Eden Versio, the guy he shoots, and Rampart. It's like, wait, okay, the scene looks familiar, and it is. Which character I like? Wrecker. Wrecker is my Tech and Wrecker. Those two. They're my last 2 living brain cells. Last 2 episodes better be an hour long each. I will disagree with that. Let's do the next episode, gradually get longer, but not to, the point of, a 75-minute episode. Just, no, not that.
Oh my god, no.
We're probably going to go, we're going to go shorter, I think, with this one. We're going to go, 25, 26, and we're going to go 28, 29, and then we're going to wrap it up with, a 40 to 50-minute episode, animation, and especially they're producing this during the pandemic. That's a little bit tough on those teams, and so I bet the team who made this episode, they slacked off. They rushed the episode, and they made this one. It's like, oh, let's go ahead and let's reuse some elements. We always have a spider episode, right? We had the spider episode in Clone Wars. We had the Kirknias in Rebels, in Mando, and now here. Let's just do one of that. Let's copy and paste the
Let's
stakes.
just do another bug episode kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking that this one is. I mean, That's all I got, unfortunately. So yeah, that's gonna do it for us this week. Thank you for joining us for the TASG Watch Party Thursday. Uh, I might go live at 4 o'clock in the morning. No, I won't go live because Parade of Nations be boring. It's the Olympics, and that is going to be on NBC. Not this is one of those points where it sounds like an ad, but I just highly recommend it. Hold on, I gotta meet it. So you think any Last Jedi episode? Ooh, you think any Last Jedi episode in each of the other ones and come in Bad Batch? And Solomon says, Dave Filoni, there's a lot of filler. Let's smoke more weed. These idiots will pay for another bug episode. That's pretty funny. Anywho, if you like these, we do this every week, and we're gonna go do it again until the end of the season or series, however long this show lasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be back with a vlog next week and the live stream on Thursdays. We'll see you guys then. I'm Mark Canapé Jensen. Thank you for joining us this week.
Of course, no problem.
And we'll see you guys next time.